What's up? Jonathan, what's up? How we doing? How we doing tonight, fellas? Who else we got in here? Big up to Jonathan, 97, which makes you 30? No, 27? No, 23. 33. 33 makes you 33. Yeah. No, makes you 27. Right? You're 27, Jonathan? Try and do the math. If you're born in 97 and we're 2024, you're 27, right? Which is crazy because I was fighting. Nobody's leaving any comments. Weird. I was fighting the amateurs in 97. Yep. That's how old I is. Where's everybody at? No comments, no nothing. What's going on here? What's going on here? Nobody's coming in. Well, gotta give it a few minutes, I suppose. I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it. Let me turn this on to monetize. Talk to me though, guys. Talk to me. What's going on? Let me turn this on. Give me 1 second here. Hold on. All right, there we go. What's up, stop motion? With your 15-year-old ass. Unbelievable. That was a shocker. It's your 15. Solb TV, what up? If the bud that fought Spence shows up against Tim, it's easy money for Bud. Yes. But Solb, we don't know what Tim's going to show up. And we're going to find that out Saturday. If Tim pulls out some shit we have never seen, some crazy, good, skillful type shit against Fundora. So I don't want to really make I don't know what's gonna. I actually think Fundora might win, but today there was a guy on. I co-hosted the Boxing Voice, right? And there was a guy that came on named Mike Fox, MYK, Mike Fox, 6'4", welterweight, and he's sparring Tim. He's 6'4". He's preparing Tim now for Fundora, who's 6'6", and Mike said that Tim, and this was my only issue with Tim. He said his punch placement is very good. His IQ is very high. And to me, that's the one thing. Tim comes off like he might be just like come forward, throw punches, just, mechanical. But this guy made it seem like his IQ's high and his punch placement is specifically placed and put strategically. And if that's the case, he might take Fundora out. We're going to have to see. Youngest historian in boxing history. Man, where's everybody at? Where is everybody at? Because I started a little. See, I'm starting a little earlier than usual. Somebody yesterday told me I should start an hour earlier, but I think the later's better. This room, my channel, my room, whatever you want to call this stream, it gets packed out right when I'm about to end it. Right around 11, it gets packed out. Like the most people come in. So I think I need to start later, but I don't. It's too late. I got a life, and I got to wake up and all that stuff. So I can't be doing that. But we'll just wait for people to flock in. In the meantime, what else we got? What else we got going on? Talk to me. Kalea. What's up, Kalea? What's poppin'? If Fundora uses his length, I'm picking him. Right. But does he ever do that? That's the question. What up? No smoke. So that means you don't smoke weed, you don't smoke cigarettes, or you don't want any smoke in the ring. Don't know what that means, but what's up? What's poppin'? What's crack-a-lackin'? I'm waiting on everybody else to join. There he is. Trash game dev. Yeah, I just started. I mean, 7 minutes ago, but it was going for about 3 minutes before I jumped in. I was doing something. The ladder. You don't want no smoke in the ring, so you don't fight. I don't get it. Fundora getting stopped. Very possible. Very possible. Now it makes sense you're 15. Some of the stuff you say makes sense. Makes sense. It's all good though, man. When I was 15, I was up in Catskill, Kevin Rooney's, sparring pros with no headgear. That's what I was doing at 15. So there you go. I had all my hair. All this was here. Thick too. Mine was thick. See the sides? My sides were thick. The top was thick too. I should go to Turkey and just fix my shit up. Do like Floyd Mayweather did, or like what's his face did it. Tracy McGrady did it. Floyd Mayweather did it. Somebody else did it too. 6 defenses. We'll see. We'll see. I won Spence versus Charlo, both not active. Yeah, but they're trained by the same guy. I don't think that's going to happen. Derek trained. Oh, actually, Errol might have left Derek. I text Derek twice, and he will not return my text. I was like, "Yo, is it true that you're splitting with Errol?" He won't return the text. What up, Low? Hector Camacho or Loma? Ooh, fuck. That's a good one, Low. I don't know, man. I don't know. That'd be a dope fight. That's a great question, Low. That was a dope question. No smokes as in fighting whatsoever. No smoke as in fighting or whatever else they want to do. So you don't want no smoke? You're a pacifist? Go to Turkey, yeah. I don't know. Spence left? Is that official that he left? I mean, I don't know why Derek won't just tell me that. You think Camacho? I was going to lean towards Camacho, but Loma was a bad man. But Camacho at his peak was hard to beat. I think I lean toward Camacho too. L. Harvey, my man. What's up, man? I saw you in the Boxing Voice. Was it yesterday or today? When that dude called me Anglo and Ness like went off on him, defending my white honor. It was nice. I didn't really care that he calls me that. I thought it was funny, but I guess he doesn't like that kind of stuff on his show. So, I don't know, whatever. It didn't really bother me that he said that the dude calls me that. The dude's a little off. Who says it? Spider Rico. But he's funny, and it seemed like he was joking. But I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I saw you in there. You were there for that, right? Right, Harvey? What about Matias versus Antoine Russell? That's a good one. I'm going to go with Matias. Just chop the tree down. Hector had better footwork than Loma. He threw faster, flashier combos. Yeah, I agree. And he hit harder. Hector could pop, especially at 30, 35. Forget about it. Macho from 30. Yup. Agreed. Camacho jab was great. How the hell do you know? Yeah, Ness gave him the boot. Oh, yeah, that's right. He kicked him out. I mean, but he said something too. He's like, you say that because the white guy can't say anything back in today's climate. Which I guess is true. I didn't want to say anything back, but I guess it's true. That was funny. Some guy got knocked down in sparring today, and the whole gym screamed. They screamed? What kind of gym you at? Like, ooh, like if somebody crosses somebody breaks somebody's ankles on the schoolyard, on the ball court, scream like that? Because that's corny. You don't do that in a boxing gym. Floyd started doing that shit. That's what I like about Floyd's, where everybody's like pounding and ooh, and Floyd would get in and imitate somebody wobbling. That's corny. Boxing, you could die. Like, it's a hardcore sport. You don't need to be going ooh and getting in somebody's face when they're down. That's just cheesy. No class at all. WSGG. What's goody? I don't know what that means. So you got to hit me with your 15-year-old slang. I don't know. Can you please explain what this acronym is for the WSGGGG? Macho had underrated power when he would sit on his... Did he? You know your boxing, Lo. Lo knows boxing for show. What's your first name, Lo? What's Lo short for? Bro, I watched some of his fights. I believe you. You're like a sponge. I get it, though. You don't have a job yet, right? You just come home from school and just do all boxing. Do you fight too? Stop. I know Mamoon does. Do you actually go to a gym and fight at all? Or work out? What do you think? Who do you think 147 can give Boots a hard fight? Nobody. Virgil Ortiz versus Boots. That's all. He has to defend it, his belt, and then go to 54. It's great coaching, just a hardcore gym. Nah. I don't think people screaming at somebody's face when they go down, or the whole like gym going, oh, like, I mean, I guess it depends what you mean by scream. Like, oh, but the whole gym? I've been in gyms my whole life. I never heard a whole gym go, oh, scream when somebody went down. I've heard like a couple guys like, oh, but I never heard that before. Sounds like some millennial shit or whatever, Gen Z, whatever you guys are. Yeah, Floyd was wrong for that. What he did, that dude. Yeah, that's messed up, right? It's rude. But he's Floyd, so he can get away with whatever he wants, I suppose. Yeah, I didn't like that. I don't agree with a lot of things Floyd does and says. I can't knock him for being one of the greatest fighters ever. That's a fact. But I don't agree with everything he says and does, and I'm not really into it. So they were screaming like how they were doing in those tank sparring videos with Haney. Okay, that's not screaming. That's a couple people going, oh, that's not bad. You said the whole gym was screaming. What up, Tucker? I doubt that's really you, but cool. Stanionis, yeah, what about him? They call me low because I used to wear a lot of polo. That's dope. So you must be my age, right? Because I used to rock mad Olo. We used to call it Olo. I used to rock mad Olo. I still rock Olo now. What? I'm in my 47. You must be near my age. You must be at youngest in your late 30s. Probably in your 40s too, though. Tell me. Stanion is probably the only comp for Boots. But is he really comp, though, Harvey? Not really, right? I was on Ness's panel tonight cooking. You were on his panel? What are you talking about? I was on his panel. Oh, tonight. I didn't go on tonight. Tell me, 44, yeah, what's your name? Yes, Stanion is a solid. Yeah, he's good. 44, word up. Beats Boots. Nah, no, he doesn't. Oh, it says Cucker Tarlson. Did you just change that? Or did I just, you dyslexic me for a second? I thought I said Tucker Carlson. Yes, sir, I was on 7 p.m. Oh, well, what, Shakur came on or they were talking about Shakur? What up, Larry? What up, Jackie? David Maldonado. Well, that's your name? All right. Let me know next time if I ever catch you on, you see me on Nessa's show. Marco, I hate when coaches make me spar females. Damn. Can't you not say that anymore? I mean, I don't care. Why? I mean, I get it because you maybe – actually, I get that. I get that. When you're just starting out, I don't think it matters what sex either person is. But when you're more advanced and you want to really go all out, if you're worried about going all out on a female, I get that. I get that. But they're both untested. Yep, true that. Yes, Jack A, 44 years young. You guys flirting on my room here? What's going on? Bro, you from my hood. I'm close to. Where you from? What? Maldonado. So you're a Rican, right? Boricua? One of my closest boys growing up, Jose Maldonado. Boricua. Where you from? Tell me. Where you from? And tell me where you went to junior high and where you went to high school. And we'll see what's up. I'm 3 years older than you, but still. We might have been in the same schools, depending. Junior high and high. And what hood you grew up in. I made a girl throw up on accident by hitting her too hard. I want to see videos of you, Mamoon. Matter of fact, if you send me a video, I'll play it here for everybody to see. It's a video you sparring. I want to see what you got. I'll play it. We could all watch it. We could all comment on it. And not make fun of you, nothing like that. That's not it's not the kind of energy I have here. Well, like help you, support you, that kind of thing. Who's your current favorite boxers? Top 5 and why? I can't get into and why because I got to answer other questions. But Tank, Tyson Fury, Bud, Boots, Inoue. There's a few more. I just like Anthony Joshua now too because he's knocking mother lovers out. Who you think is a good trainer for Spence since James? Is James? So because I said this before you came in, Harvey. I text James, he won't respond. Did he definitely? They definitely split. Where he's trying to blame? He's trying to do a Deontay like where he fired Breland when he lost. He's trying to blame James first. What did he fire James for? James got him to be undefeated and the best pound fighter in the world. Why'd they split? I don't like that. I'm from Philly, moved to New York, and grew up in Chelsea projects. Oh, I had beef with you dudes. The Uptown kids, because I chill with the Uptown kids. But we used to have beef with the Chelsea projects. Chelsea projects were grimy. Damn. So, where'd you go to junior high school? I went to humanities, as a matter of fact. Right across the street from you. I went to humanities. So you must have gone to humanities. So well, we're 3 years apart. So there's definitely 1 year at least that we walked the hallways together. Bet I'm gonna send over my sparring footage next. Yeah, do it. Do it. We used to go at it with Midtown. Yep, and I was Midtown. Yeah, you Chelsea project dudes were grimy. But the worst was the LES projects, Lower East Side project, dude. Those are the worst projects in all of New York City. Worse than anything. I don't care what anybody says. Worse than the Bronx. Worse than whatever. Me to 18th. Me what? Me to 18th Street. What? Did you go to humanities? They say it's over money. Spence not. Oh right. I heard that. Is that a fact? That's what they're saying. Send the link, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, nah, I don't bring people in just yet. Maybe in a second I will though. Because and also like no disrespect to you or whatever, but I don't think anybody in here wants to hear us reminisce about Manhattan back in the day. So I don't want to bore people and they'll bounce. Ben Davison, but I mean I'm interested. I want to hear it. Ben Davison might be a good trainer for Spence. Yeah, he might. The tunnel. Yep. Remember that. It's just me train outside. Okay. What are we talking about? Yeah, maybe in a second I'll bring you in. Give me a couple seconds to, and you should you gonna play the trivia? DJ still coaching Ryan, and I know, and Charlo, right? That's annoying that he didn't respond. Really annoying. What are you gonna do? Damn. So so is the split with Errol and him definite? And here's how you know if it's definite. Errol or Derek have to say it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text Derek right now. I'm gonna say no comment question mark. If he gets annoyed, he gets annoyed. Don't mean to bug you. Just want clarification because people are asking. All right, that's what I said. I said, don't mean to bug you. Just want clarification because people are asking. Boom. We'll see what he says to that. Hernandez, you check Punisher interview. Oh, Punch Drunk interview. I thought you said Big Pun. I'm like, Big Pun's back? Yeah, Punch Drunk gets a lot of good. He's a New York dude, Punch. He's Dominican, I think, right? He's from, God, we talked once. I forget where he told me. He's from Queens or something like that. I seen in his recent interview he didn't want to talk about it. Oh, Derek didn't? Okay. Well, let's see what he says to me. Probably going to ignore me, but what are you going to do? Low, yes, I watched it while I was live. I love female boxing. Boxing purists. Dope. Who you got between Undisputed? Oh, I got Better Biev by what he's done 100% of the time. He's laced up a pair of gloves, which is TKO or KO a mother lover. So I got Better Biev stopping him. Mark, I don't have sparring footage right now. Yeah, you can send over heavy bag clips. You can send that. Send it to me. I'll look at that. I'll give you some advice, some tips. DM me on Instagram. It's Marco3_boxing. Let me know after you do it because I got to check my request folder. And I'll give you some whatever. What's something in boxing you hate? I can't stand the immediate rematch clause. Yeah, because sometimes, like Wilder and Fury, it's just not needed. I agree. I hate that. I hate how fights take so long, how they got to wait 6 months in between fights. I'm with Better BF3. Yeah, because you know boxing, Solb. Be nice to my girl Marco. Jackie is the queen. Was I not just nice? I don't get it. Was I mean? I don't think I was mean. You were just repping her. Oh, yeah, I just said something. I said I love female boxing fans. The queen. Jack. Oh, you were a queen by mistake. Yeah, I love, man. I've noticed the female fans, no more than the dudes, a lot of them. They're just like hardcores. I thought Turkey said the winner of Bivol Better via fights Opitaya. Opitaya. Yeah, he said, well, no, they have a rematch clause. Beterbiev and Bivol. But he said, screw the rematch. We'll throw Benavidez in there. But if it's mad close or controversial, they're not going to go with Benavidez. They're just going to make him rematch. And I like that. So it's a rematch clause, but I guess a rematch clause subject to Turkey being like, nope. You know what I mean? Do you think Benavidez can give? I don't know. We don't know how Benavidez is going to react and absorb a true 175-pounder's punch, nor do we know how his punch is going to affect a true light heavyweight's punch. So I got to see that first, and we'll see that now against this dude, Googie Witch, whatever his name is, that Benavidez is fighting. I'm rooting for Beterbiev as well. I hope he retires undefeated. He might, but Benavidez is going to be tough. Yes, and dudes always think we don't know anything about the sports because really still? Nah. I've been in enough rooms, boxing rooms and chats and clubhouse and all that where I know some girls know it's just a lot less women. That's a fact. Way less women, but the ones who come in know boxing. I know a girl, do you know her, Jackie? Lady George? Sarah, her name is. Do you know Lady George? She knows boxing like crazy. You heard about Shakur's crappy option? No. What is it? Talk to me. Benavidez my guy, but yeah, agreed right there. I agree with that. I don't have the soundboard, so I'm going to do my own. Those Russians are skilled, tough. I'm half Russian, baby. I'm half Ukrainian. Although I consider myself full Bulgarian American because my mom's off the boat and I speak the language. And I used to go to Bulgaria every summer as a kid, got family. Like I said, know the culture, but I'm by blood half Ukrainian. Slavic. Marco, I sent you some old heavy. Okay, I'll check it. Not right now, obviously. No, I don't know what that is. Okay, well, she's cool with Shannon Briggs, who's my boy as well. Jackie, where are you from? Shakur fighting Maxi. Who's Maxi? Beterbiev might catch Benavidez. He might. The last guy Devin stopped and the last guy that Frank Martin beat are his two options. Okay, so you said crappy options. Okay, these are crappy options. Georgia, I bet. Vander Holyfield's homeland, Georgia. It's dope. Low, throw it in real quick. Where'd you go to junior high school and high school? Or is that when you said you came from like Oklahoma or something? Did you go to junior high in New York? If you did, what high schools did you go to in junior high school? Tell me that. Por favor. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that's whack. Morel versus Mbili. I got Morel. I think Mbili is overrated. Here's Mbili. He doesn't punch hard enough for the style that he has. He's in your face, pressure, but doesn't hit hard enough. So I think when you got that style, you got to punch like Pitbull or like Tyson did, not like him. Because work rate will only get you to a certain level. Having just a crazy busy work rate without any outstanding speed or power will not get you into the elite level, and you'll end up losing. That's my opinion on Billy. I don't know what happened, Larry. No idea. Philly. My bad. I know. Big difference. But yeah, is that where you went to junior high school and high school in Philly? Marco, you cool with showbiz? Yep. Why? I interviewed him before. Morel is a good option for Shakur. Yeah. Billy would get hurt. Yeah. Bad. Like, that would be bad. Humanities and IS 170 for a brief period before I started getting into too much. Damn, so much humanities. What years were you in humanities? I was in humanities from 91 to 94. Marco, you're my favorite, but thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Guys, by the way, please hit the like button. As I told you, I invite you guys into my house. I love having you guys over, but you have to ring the doorbell. And the doorbell, Derek James just got back to me. Did you split with Errol? Oh, he just got back to me. He said on what? So we're going to get the exclusive here in a second. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So please hit the like button. That's the form of ringing the doorbell. Being polite, not being rude, coming to somebody's house. Cepeda versus Shakur in Mexico. Okay. What's poppin', Seth? Who's up in this piece? And Morel hasn't fought any good competition. No, he hasn't. Exactly. People get amped on prospects. Everybody wants to be the person. It's a human ego. It's normal. We all do it. I do it. We all do it. Everybody wants to be the person to be like, yo, I saw this. Psst, trust me. This is going to be the guy right here. This is going to be the girl right here. I see it. People want to be like, have crystal balls up their ass. That's what it is. So everybody wants to be the one to call it, and they get all amped up before somebody's proven themselves. I don't do that. I get amped up when somebody's proven themselves. Now, there's certain guys like Boots, and when you see the skill, you're like, whoa. I don't care if he loses every fight from this point on. That skill has never been seen before, like Roy Jones' skill or even Boots' skill. But I still know that, like, I can't pick Boots over Bud because I haven't seen Boots fight anybody elite. Bro, I don't remember the years. All right, well, too much weed, apparently. What you think about Haney saying he's going for undisputed at 140? He has to get through Ryan Garcia first, then we'll talk, which I think he will, by the way. Let's get to 50. Yeah, let's do it. 50 likes, baby, baby. Haney can with that skills. He can. Mark, you're definitely my pound for pound list on Black. Thank you. Appreciate you. The young guys repping me. Go do whatever young people do and get me, spread me around the internet somehow. That sounded gross, but you know what I'm saying. And Billy's a contender, not a prospect. There's a difference. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I was on the Berlanga train. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to not be on that train when somebody's knocking out 13 straight people in the first round. I don't care if he never won another fight by knockout, which he almost didn't since. That's still impressive. That's mad impressive. You ready for this weekend? What are your predictions? This is Rolly and Fundora, right? I got Rolly losing. I got Pitbull beating Rolly in a not controversial, like a close fight, but clearly Pitbull wins. Fundora, Tszyu. I might have Tszyu edging out a close decision now, after what I heard from his sparring partner. Jackie, you from Georgia, you Puerto Rican. No. Ella Dominicana. Marco, you heard Tszyu. Yes, Derek didn't respond. He goes, on what? I go, did you split with Errol? Still didn't respond to me. I'll tell you guys. Second he responds. Marco, you heard Tszyu has a soft touch on his next fight also. He deserves it being the best resume. What do you mean the soft touch? Fundora and Tim going to be fight of the year. It definitely has all the ingredients to be. Good call, Larry. Larry! I always thought you were Puerto Rican. So you guys have obviously been in rooms together before. Marco, it's much easier to get followers on TikTok. I do TikTok, Mamoon. And I get way more view. Instagram, I'm getting, those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, do so please. I get literally millions of views every month. Millions. I get by far the most amount of eyeballs and views on Instagram. Doesn't pay, so that's a problem. And then second is YouTube. I get a good amount, which pays, but I'm still building. I'm not at the level of these other dudes. But TikTok, I get a little bit. They pay too, but I just get very few views. And they do some crap where some of the videos are not eligible. Like I got a couple videos on TikTok with like 50,000 views, 100,000 views, one with like 300,000. They're not eligible. If you have one dislike in a TikTok video, I think it's not eligible. If one person gives it a thumbs down, you can't make money off it. Some bull crap. What up, Gilbert? ¿Qué pasó? The Casanova's in the house. That's a world record, right? Carrying 13 straight. I don't know if it's a world record. It's a great question. I don't know if it's a world record. I mean, Tszyu has a lower level type of opponent for his next fight. Okay. Who? Munguia is getting bigger, better. Berlanga don't surprise himself. Yep. I saw your video on Kazaki. What'd you think? What'd you think? That was a request. A subscriber was like, yo, do one on Galzaki. I'm like, all right. When I was active, he was active. That would have been who I would have fought because I was 68. Obviously, I wasn't even ranked, so that fight would have never matriculated. But Marco, the reason you my favorite boxer YouTube is because you were a boxer and you understand a lot of. Thanks, man. There's a few other boxers that were YouTubers that were boxers, I think. But I appreciate you. The Mexican G. You should put the half Mexican. No, okay. I don't have TikTok. My platform is only YouTube. You should do TikTok, Lo. You do content too, right? You should do TikTok because it can't hurt. So when you upload everything, it's just one extra button to upload to. Can't hurt. At worst scenario, a few extra people see it. Yes, I am bilingual. I speak Bulgarian fluently since I was a young kid. My mom's is off the boat from the country of Bulgaria, Eastern Europe bloc, baby. Eastern bloc, baby. So I speak it fluently. The language is similar to Russian or Yugoslavian, or Serbian, I should say. Marco speed and power that would have gave Kazaki power. Marco speed and power that would have gave Kazaki problems, you meant to say, maybe? TikTok about to get banned. Oh yeah, right? I heard about that. A lot of these media people don't know shizzle. This is Shakur's last fight with a current contract. If he doesn't extend before the next fight, Top Rank will most likely. No offense to you, but I don't really care about that stuff. Like, I don't pay attention to all that. I just kind of want to stick more. And not that you shouldn't. I get it, but to me, it bores me. And it's like, we don't know what's happening. We're not in the negotiations. We don't know, and it doesn't really interest me. Who's the negotiations and all that. I like you as a boxing content. Thank you. Appreciate you. Can you say something in Bulgarian? Zdravej, kvo praviš? That basically was like, yo, what's up? What are you doing? Yes, sir. I have content. Low Nose Boxing on YouTube. Hit me on Instagram. DM me. Por favor. TikTok don't pay nothing. They shadow banned me when I had 7K. What's a shadow ban mean exactly? I heard Ryan Garcia say he got shadow banned. I don't know what that means. They made Winnie the Pooh 2 came out today. He married people. Wait, what? What? You're having a stroke? What the hell are you talking about? I'm glad you're not biased unlike other YouTubers. Well, I try not to be. Thank you, though. Appreciate you. The Bulgarian bomber. Nah. They just call me Mar-Ko because my name is spelled with a K-O. That's because it's Bulgarian. It's a Slavic spelling. Most people Hispanic or Italian have a C-O. I'd have to go with Tank. Soul. I'd have to go with Tank. Banned for no reason. That's what that means? Why the hell would they do that? Freaking weird. Do you think Tank Davis would have been a champion in the Mayweather era of boxing? I don't know. Because we haven't seen Tank fight a Mayweather or a Mosley. Nobody at that level. Mayweather beat legends. Like I said, I'm not, I didn't like Mayweather specifically because of how he acted and his style when he became Money Mayweather was like so boring to me. Pretty Boy was dope. Everything about it. But anyway, the point is you still can't take away what he did. And his resume is off the hook. So, I don't know what that means. They're like waiting for something. They met Winnie the Pooh 2. He killed people. It's crazy. Came out today. Oh, you're just talking randomly about a movie. So it's like a horror movie about Winnie the Pooh? Who wins, Crawfish or Eubank? They're not fighting. So you don't like Crawford, obviously, by saying that. They're not fighting, so it doesn't matter. What up, Vaughn? What up, Vaughn? What up? You think you would have been a threat? Yes, definitely. I was a threat when I was sparring and when I was like fighting. I was always, and I'm not just saying this, I was always the best fighter or one of the best fighters in every gym I ever went to. Always. Could ask. I could bring people on here to vouch because I know everybody could just say it, but it was true. I sent you a DM. Bro, if you was outside growing up in Midtown, you must know my cousin. What's his name? If he's my age, maybe. I like him, but I'm still not over Errol Spence loss. Yeah, well, it's part of boxing, right? It's a price to pay for boxing. Pretty Boy Mayweather was vicious. His fight with Gotti, oh my God. His fight versus Gotti is one of the dopest, but like car accident. Like you can't, but you still turn and look at it. Yeah, it's a car accident fight. It was a car crash fight. Marco was built different. I guess. I also imagine Munguia knocks out Canelo. Nah. I mean, yeah. I want Canelo to lose. Not because I don't like him, but I enjoy well, first of all, I'm kind of annoyed that he's not fighting Benavidez, but I enjoy upsets. Upsets spice things up. Unless it's like one of my favorite fighters, then I don't want them to be upset. But Canelo's not one of my favorite fighters, so I don't care if he loses. Gotti was a human. Yeah, man. Gotti he beat the living. I'm gonna he beat the living shit out of Gotti. Like just whooped his ass mercilessly. It was one of the. If you guys ever want to see please jot this down. If those of you who care, if you ever want to see the most merciless but beautiful but violent, beautifully violent displays of boxing in history, beautifully violent, you do Mayweather Gotti or you do Roy Jones versus Vinny Pazienza. Beautiful. Like it displays beautifully violent skill at the highest level ever. Those two. My cousin Jose, charlatan, but they called him Papa. Nah, I didn't know him. I'm sorry he passed away too, though. You should sign up for Misfits Boxing. Your thing be the kids. You don't box. You just destroy their influencer heroes. I don't know. I don't totally put it past me getting in there again, but probably not. But I'd be open, maybe. Charlo fight Plant. I hope so. Gotti Ward. I hope Charlo fights Plant. I really do. You think Tony could win against Tyson or Usyk? James Tony? No. Too small. Too short. And doesn't hit hard enough. How would Bud and Eubank fight? They have the same trainer. Exactly. And Eubank is way too heavy. And it would make a good amount of money because Eubank has a big following in England. But nah. James Toney versus Barkley. They fought. James Toney versus Iran Barkley. They actually fought. You know that? James Toney beat the crap out of Barkley. Oh, you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah. That it was a great display. I don't think that was on the level of Roy and Vinny and, that wasn't at that level. But it was a very one-sided, beautiful fight to watch. I want Canelo to win. Jamie doesn't deserve a shot at Canelo. Word life. What up, Teach? Teach is an OG. Teach is an OG. He's been up in this piece since Jump Street. Bo Mac would just stand in the middle of the ring yelling instructions at Bo. Duck. Now you duck. Move. Now you block. Ray Robinson beat the crap out of Jimmy Dole. That's a really random thing to say, but he did. I don't remember that fight, to be honest. No. Soul. Is it Soul or Soul? It's probably Soul. Nah, he's not coming back. Have you seen him? He put out a video selling some like energy drink in Russia or whatever, and he was like mad fat. Hold on. Let me edit this. All right. Just 7:04 in the hizzy. The press set a fire under Mayweather's ass. They loved Gotti, praised him, and yeah, well, Mayweather was also just handing out merciless ass whoopings back then to everybody. Talk about a mean streak. Whew. Triple G is waiting for a fourth Canelo fight, so yes. You sure? Did he say that? I'm tapped. Oh, snap. Trill's in the place. Bam, 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 bam. Guys, please hit the like button. Please, please, please. Let's test my knowledge. Well, okay. What do you know about Jose Luis Lopez? He was a killer puncher. Won his first ever injury. Yeah, I remember Jose Luis Lopez. Remember him. Had a lot of fights. Triple G beyond washed, too. Yeah. I don't know if he's washed, but he has a bald spot. He's done. And it's smart. Walk away. He walks away this way. He's one of the greatest middleweights of all time. Can anybody argue that? One of the most dominant and greatest middleweights of all time, Triple G. Don't come back and ruin that. You got your Canelo money. You're good to go. I feel the same way about Tank. He annoys me with some opponent selections. Yep. I don't like Frank. If they're not fighting, the four horsemen aren't fighting each other, I'm not okay with it. Nothing against Frank, but I'm not okay with it. Neither should you guys be. We got to push these dudes to fight each other. No more of this A-side, B-side diva bullcrap. So, Marco, I just found out yesterday that I share the same birthday with Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. It's dope. I have a funny story about Joe Frazier. But if I start telling it, I'll get buried here in these comments. Suppose Fundora wins and he gets the rematch with Tim. You think Bud should set up Jermell Charlo fight? Yeah. I mean, when he like grabbed his nuts in the middle of the Errol Spence fight and was like, "You next." That's That set it off right there. That ignited the dynamite. Did DJ reply to you? No, not yet. Not yet. I'll tell you guys. Second he does. Triple G top 15 all time at middleweight. Top 15? Maybe top 5. Have you ever heard of improv? Yeah, I know. I've heard that before. You're the second person to say that this week. I'm actually mad cool with Sal from Impractical Jokers. Like I've known him for years, and I've met Murr, who you're talking about. I met all of them. I know all of them, but I know Sal really well. Did you forget to smash the like? Did you? It's a great question. Joe's my man. See, Joe's my man. I got to put him on the payroll. I don't make any money here yet, but well, teeny bit. Triple G is the most overrated middleweight we got. What? Most overrated? Nah, he was one of the most dominant. You can't deny what he did. Like if you want to like break down his resume, which you probably will, or somebody who doesn't like him, you could break down anybody's resume except Floyd's, really. But Triple G was dominant, man. He was one of the best. How has your day been? Me? Not bad. My birthday's November 2nd. Top 5, you bugging? You bugging. 15-year-old telling me I'm bugging. You bugging. Get out of here. I mean, to be fair, maybe not top 5, but let's say absolutely top 10. Absolutely top 10, Triple G. Maybe not top 5, but top 10 for sure. Not top 15. Top 10. All right, fine. Top 10. I'm trying to think of all the other middleweights in history right now. I can't. I'm thinking Hagler. Because Sugar Ray was a middleweight, but not really. You know, Sugar Ray Leonard, what's he like? He fought at a bunch of different weights. So if you put in the guys who like went up, Triple G was a career middleweight. So if you go for career middleweights, but if you go for the dudes who jumped around, that's a different story. Prince Nassim Hamed is one of my favorite fighters. Love watching him. Nah, Jamel ruined the Charlo Bud fight by running. Yeah, maybe. What's Triple G's best win? Danny Jacobs? Stop it, bro. To me, it's not about he fought everybody. Here's the thing. Like Roy Jones and like other fighters in history, they can't control who's in their division, right? He fought Canelo. He fought everybody who was there, and he looked spectacular. Granted, if he would have had some legends and he would have beat them, it would have made a better argument, but that's not his fault. He fought everybody who's in the division, and not. So I care about, in that situation, how he looked. You can't really judge who he fought because there was nobody else. Now, if he was ducking people or there was tons of people that he fought that he lost to, you know what I'm saying? So based on who was active when he fought and how he looked, that's all you could look at. People say this thing about Roy Jones. Oh, there's nobody there. Who'd he fight? Well, there you go. Top 10. Yep. Stop has your mom. Oh, here we go. Vaughn, you young too? Now it makes sense. You guys are both mom joking. Triple G had like 22 knockouts in a row. And there you go. There you go. Trill knows boxing. That's why. He's a savage. Top 20. Nah, you're wilding out. Triple G has got a gift against Dervinchenko. He might have. I don't remember that fight. So I can't deny it. Syph Bud, what up? Has anyone seen the two 24-hour channels on Tubi? Top Rank has a channel and WB TV showing. Nah, I didn't know that. I don't even know what Tubi is. Tubi is like a knockoff version of YouTube, I suppose. Actually, I do know what it is. It's like another YouTube, right? Triple G ducked Munguia. Munguia called him out. I mean, what's there to duck? Like, Munguia's 25. Triple G's 40 now. Like, he ducked him because he was probably mad young, and Munguia's not. See, ducking somebody like, not fighting somebody like Munguia to me doesn't, it's not like, whoa, he's not fighting Benavidez. That's a different story. I know you're not going to support this, but B-Hop was definitely top. No, he was. I don't like him because he bored me. But again, I don't take my disdain or my affection, pause, for comics, for fighters into when I break down and talk about their boxing skill. B-Hop is absolutely one of the top. He just bored me to death. Triple G has a chin, one of the best chins I've ever seen. He ducked Boo Boo. Okay. Who's your current favorite boxer? What up, Dre? Current. Interesting. I have a few. I like Tank. I like Bud. I like Tyson Fury. I like Anthony Joshua now. Beterbiev, Inoue. Yeah, those are a few. Teach Duck and Mungia is wild. It doesn't make sense. Canelo looks so good against Danny Jacobs. Yeah, and Danny Jacobs is one of the greatest. Danny Jacobs is a guy who he would have been world champion if he fought in any other era that didn't have Canelo and Triple G in it. He was so good, and he barely lost to those guys, but he lost. Yeah, he would have been in legend talk if those two weren't in his era. Unfortunately for Jacobs, I know dudes who sparred him. They say he was the best, like most skilled fighter they've ever sparred. Damn, I'm really backing up on these chats. All right, I got to go through these. He brought Kelbrook and broke his eye. Yep, sure did. Triple G was the boogeyman at middleweight. Yep, agreed. How come no one mentions Canelo sleeping Kovalev? Agreed. Kovalev, they'll say he's old. Like, look, if you want to tear down some of his resume or be negative, we could all get any resume and tear it down and find some weird angle. That's what you're looking for. So I don't look for that. I look for the good things. And if the good things aren't abundant, then I'll say, okay, he did some good shit, not enough. But I'm not going to be like, oh, and he thought this guy was too old, or this guy just came off a loss, or this guy came off a car crash. Or you could always break down stuff. No, Tubi like a knockoff Netflix. Oh, all right. Got you. Favorite boxing movie? I don't know. I don't really have one. I liked a bunch of them. I don't know. Rockies, I guess. I don't know. B-Hop, 1,000 years old. Almost. I gave Triple G and Canelo fight. Did you have Canelo? No. I had Triple G winning the first and then Canelo winning the next two. Gerald McClellan and James Toney were my two favorite middleweights. Psh, word up. I was at that fight when Roy beat James Toney. I was literally in Vegas at that fight. Ringside. Nah, I don't think I was ringside. I was one row up, but there was good seats. I remember that. Nah, I didn't pay for him either. Great chin. Yep. Those guys were calling out Triple G after he lost to Canelo twice. They weren't chasing. Yeah, of course. And he was, let's not forget, when he lost to Canelo, he was near the end of his rope. You know what I'm saying? His dominance, what was it? 12 fights, 12 knockouts in a row, right? Come on. I do not follow UFC at all, and we don't talk about that sacrilege in this room. F UFC. Stop motion laughing. Teofimo beats it. Low, you're right. If Teofimo is sharp and focused, a sharp, focused Teofimo can beat anybody. Do yourself a favor. They're opening the vault. It's fire. Fire! Danny couldn't touch Canelo. He hit him a couple times, but yeah, he was having problems. Danny comeback is underrated, bro. Yeah, right? Absolutely. How do you feel about Sabriel Matias? I think he's very good, but we need to see more. Let him do that to an elite fighter. Then we'll talk. Do you ever see the early movies, Gladiator or Cuba Gooding Jr.? No, I didn't see it. I love AJ now after what he did. Yup, me too. And that made me love AJ instantly. He made us look good. Was Kovalev Canelo fixed? I'm with you, Casanova. Kovalev was beating him by boxing him, but barely was throwing any power. That's what made me think it was fixed. And then he got knocked out easily. And those punches landed on him. I don't think he might have maybe that second punch landed, or he might have let Canelo hit him, but those weren't fake shots. But he wasn't really trying. It was weird. I agree with you. That was not the Kovalev we've seen. And you call it out, like the Errol Spence. That's not the Errol Spence that we've seen against Bud. I'm not saying Errol would have lost or would have beat Bud and that Errol threw it or whatever, but he looked different. And when somebody looks different, you got to call it out. There's a lot of reasons. It doesn't have to be cheating or being drugged, whatever. And I don't know what those reasons are, but he looked different. Errol looked different, and the initial comment here, Kovalev did look different. 21K in a row, triple. Yeah, wow. 21 in a row. That's wild. Man, I feel like this Mike Tyson, Jake Paul is going to be rigged. Nah. They might go easy, but they're not going to hold back. I mean, they might hold back a little, but they're not going to it's not going to be scripted like WWF or WWE. 22 in a row. Yep. Well, Danny Jacobs is the guy to do it. 5 more days. Word up. Yeah, I hate UFC. Haney beats Tszyu. That's possible too. That's possible too. You can't put anything past Haney because Haney is so skilled. And I just never thought he was as exciting, but lately against Regis, he looked pretty exciting. So we'll see. The way AJ humbled Francis, I know it's dope. Francis was just, he really thought, he got gassed with premium unleaded after Fury. He couldn't believe he got knocked down. He's like, what? I thought I was the new best. I thought I was just God's gift to boxing. He couldn't believe it. So you saw how gassed he was when he went down. And you can't, eyes and expression and energy, body language doesn't lie. He couldn't believe that he just got dropped, especially after the second one. The third one just, whew. I think Tszyu, and he got hit with 4 straight right hands in a row. Like, duck one of them. You know what he's doing. Duck. Grab him. You just walk right up and hit him with the same shit 3 times in a row. I think Tszyu smokes Subriel, especially because of Subriel's come forward. Yeah, it's possible. Very possible. But Crawford beats every version of Spence. Agreed. Not a prime Spence? Nah, he beats every Spence. Errol Spence was damaged goods. Pillow Fist Ugas was able to hurt him. Nah, don't front, Martin. He looked good against Ugas. He got hit with 1 punch, and then he acted weird because he thought his teeth came out and he was embarrassed. But he was destroying Ugas. You saw what Rolly was saying about Tszyu and Tszyu calling Rolly. Yep, I saw that. Soul, what is prime Spence? Good question. Yeah, but I saw it after seeing the interview. True. I think Spence may have overtrained. Maybe. Some people say he was on weed. He was smoking up because of the pain from an injured rib. There was a lot of things. Bro, I need to go to physical therapy for my fractured finger. No, you don't. Physical therapy. It's a fractured finger. It's in a splint, right? Just don't let it heal. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I actually don't listen to me, but I'm assuming you don't need that. If Pitbull beats Rolly, do you think he has a chance against any of the 40s? Yeah. We got to see how he looks against Rolly, but I mean, Tank, and he came very close with Tank, so yeah, absolutely. Spence had fought Algeria was the best version of Spence. Ugas Mysterio stopped fighting after the 6th round over Spence, or he was just getting hit. Prime Spence was the version that beat up Lamont Peterson. What up, Dez? What up? What's up, my guy? I like that you go live every day. I'm trying to build this live. That's why I need you guys to hit that like button. I'm trying to build this. Let me know how many likes we have here. I'm trying to build up this live presence of mine. And so I'm going live every day, and I'm going to try and go live earlier if possible. What are we at? 32. Oh, that's garbage. I need more than 32, guys. Please hit the like button. Please, please, please. You Spence apologists are so corny. You got Ryan or Haney? Haney, come on. Haney by Boxing Clinic. Ryan might make it interesting by jumping in, throwing some hard shots, and making it a little rough, but Haney's going to eventually figure out that, and then Ryan won't even be able to jump in anymore. Errol beat Mikey Garcia or Burke. He already fought Garcia. Errol, didn't he? Yeah, he already beat Mikey Garcia. Oh. You're saying, I get what you're saying. You're saying the prime. I got you. 31 likes. Yo, no Spence and James broke up. It's official. Okay. I don't know. Derek, I texted him. He responded to me. I was like, yo, let me know. He goes, what do you want to know about? I guess he didn't see my earlier text. So I go, you guys split? Now I'm waiting to see if he answers me. So I'll let you know as soon as I know. Yup, Mamoon is day one. Word up. Who has Crawford beat that badly in the past 5 years as he did Spence? He's knocked everybody out. I mean, yeah, it was more dominant over Spence, but that was around the same time in 217 before the crash. Maybe the crash did take something out of him. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter because we're where we're at now. He is who he is. What happened, happened. That's that. Damaged goods. But yeah, he beat Garcia and Ugas easy. So most of the top guys Bud beat were not in their best form. I mean, again, you want to try and break down a resume, we could sit here and break down any resume. Anyone. Literally anyone. You could find something to discredit a victory. I'm not saying it's valid, but it's like when you argue with somebody who doesn't want to be wrong. Or, you know what I'm saying? They can twist it and somehow make them not be wrong. So I don't get involved in that. Watching these helped a lot with my boxing knowledge. Dope. Good. Appreciate you. Well, I caught up to the chats. We're gonna do this trivia championship in a second. Marco Boxing Trivia Championships. We have 5-time defending champion, stop motion MMA, 15 years old, and has waxed all these grown ass men 5 times straight. So maybe somebody can put the youngster in his place. Jose Benavidez kind of boxing hard against Terence. Yeah, he looked good, but he ended up losing. Always chilling, bro. Watching your lives. Word up. Let's get it in. Vaughn's ready. Vaughn's a former champion right there. Former trivia champion. Spence was shot in the Bud fight. Spence is a better fighter than that. He definitely didn't. What up, Jerry? I don't know if I said hello to you. He didn't look the same. We just can't deny that. Bud definitely made him look bad, but there's a part of it where he just didn't look the same too. You can't deny it. But again, it was such a dominant victory that whatever was wrong with Spence, if it wasn't, I still think Bud would have beat him easily because it was too dominant. If it was a close fight, I'd be like, yo, Terence looked totally like not himself, but the fight was close. If he's himself, he wins. That logic makes sense. But when you get blown out, yeah. Bud stopped Porter, but Spence with life death Porter before the accident. But I mean, Bud was losing to Porter before that stoppage. One-legged Benavidez gave Bud his toughest fight at welter. Benavidez is a good fighter, though. Stop it. Stop. It's about to be undisputed at 15. All right. The only guy in the chat who could upset me is Low Nose Boxing. Damn, Low, you hear that? I don't even know if he's still in here. He might have bounced because I haven't heard him write anything. I think Crawford should fight Boots or Jerry Tasker. I don't even know who Jerry Tasker is. Exactly. What's your thoughts on Special Kid Carmel? Trying to get him to do an interview with me. We're texting back and forth. He's just always like, he's like, what's the word? Like fickle, like, what's the word when he sometimes he'll respond, sometimes he won't. I can't think of the word right now. But he said he will. I just got to nail him down because he's also busy as well. I'm sure it's hard for him. That Spence didn't look the same. Talk is straight. That Spence didn't look the same. Talk is he didn't look the same. He didn't. He looked way weaker, and unstable. Weaker, just way weaker and slower. He looked slower and weak. Maybe not way, but he looked slower and weaker for sure. He is still unknown. Okay. Elusive. Great channel. Stop Motion has a great channel. You should check it out. Okay. I will. Jerry Tasker would shock the world if... Okay. Let's talk about how good you was, though. Me? That was I. He's wishy-washy. Yeah, there you go. Bro was even ranked soul. Way weaker. Yeah, he looked weaker. Not way. I changed myself. I said noticeably weaker. Let's say that. Spence looked noticeably weaker and slower. Noticeably. Not way. I already took that back. See, I'm fair. I'm not going to... You're right, and words matter. Words matter. Everyone Crawford fought did better than Spence, knocked down by a jab and second Dogdale. Yep, true that. Spence looked so high. He did look... and that's another thing. His eyelids were clearly lower. He looked high. I mean, you can't deny that. I know what high eyelids, it's physical. Like, you can't... This isn't a conversation or an argument. It's like you measure it. His eyelids were down, like by millimeters. So that's also something you just can't ignore. And then he goes and has a bad performance. So something's there. And it's okay. Like who is it? Easy, I think. It's okay to admit that. Like, there's a problem. There's no balance in boxing. You guys sometimes are like, it's all or nothing. You think that if you admit that, then you're saying that Bud didn't deserve his victory. But that's not what that means. Both things can be true and are true at the same time. Bud would have won no matter what. Bud deserved the victory no matter what. But Spence looked a little off. That's okay to say that. That's not discrediting Bud. I'm saying that Bud would have won even if Spence was 100% based on this performance. So there you go. Big shout to Jackie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jackie dropping that 2-0 on me, the 20 spot. I appreciate you. Thank you. Spence looked defeated in the ring. Walk, he knew. I don't know about that. I think once he got hit and threw a couple punches, that's when he knew. Stop with the excuses. Only boxing YouTuber that is honest. Thank you. Easy BX, it's valid. It's not. It's not excuse. Excuse is only if you're trying to argue that, if you're trying to discredit something. That's an excuse. I don't know what other people do, but I'm not trying to discredit anything. So to me, it's not an excuse. It's just a piece of information. It's a fact. He looked different, which is fine. A lot of people look different. Deontay Wilder just looked mad different. And, you know, he chose to dance that way or move that way. And maybe he couldn't, you know, like he said, he's not as excited anymore about boxing. His rage is gone. He's more spiritual. There's reasons for it, but he did look different. You can't deny that. Now, the difference with Deontay Wilder and Parker is, I think a Wilder that fought 5 years ago would have knocked Parker out. Whereas I don't think a Spence would have beat Bud no matter what. Yeah, he damn sure looks stoned. Yep. The Spence fight should be stopped in 7th. Yeah, it should have been stopped early. That's a fact. Eyelids, man, get the F out of here. Like I said, man, M-Easy, you got to look at the balance. Remember, both things can be true. It's not discrediting anybody. It's not all or nothing. There's a lot of all or nothing perspectives in boxing. It's not cool. It stops the sport from thriving, and it stops us from having like healthy conversations about it. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he'd been rolling up blunts. He did. He did. Terence dismantled him, and Spence high for sure. I don't know if he was high. I don't know. He could have been on, but he was off. I don't know what it was. He looked altered. He looked altered somehow. You know, when you see the way somebody looks and then they look different, when you see the way they look for the last 10 years and they look different, obviously you can't ignore that. If Tszyu puts on amazing performance, do you think we should see Bud versus Tszyu? Yeah, he has a title. Bud's going to go for the title. It's exact. They're in talks already, from what I hear. They're already negotiating. That might have been fear. Nah, it wasn't fear. Having eyelids down like that is a sign of cataracts. Oh, is it? Is it? Interesting. Well, then it could have been that. But that will also affect, I mean, he said it. That will affect your vision. So maybe that was it. Who knows? H Money in the hizzy. Faux shizzy. What up? H Money's from Long Beach, California. And he ain't no mark ass, trick ass buster. Sorry, that was my California accent. I think you're from Long Beach, right? I know you're from Cali, LA area. What up, H Money? Check out H Money's channel. He got a boxing chat going 24/7. Dude's always in there talking boxing. They don't put their cameras on, which though, I don't like that. I wish you put your camera on. It's more of a like in-depth experience when you see dudes, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I love your channel. It's dope. I had a 50-50, but I favored Spence style. I had it 50-50, but no, I had it 60-40. No, 55-45. I had it for Bud, but just by a little bit. Never thought what would happen would happen. Bud called it years ago. He said, yep, he did call that. It's on video. Deontay was looking good at first. What fight were you watching? He was circling with his spaghetti legs, like pretty uncoordinated too, and unstable. I don't think you look good. You look bad against Helenius. He just happened to land a shot. Y'all reaching with these excuses. Comical. Okay. How I box shorter fighters, I always have trouble with them. This is a long, in-depth convo. I'd have to give you like off air or whatever, or I can't go in all that. And I'd have to see you fight. Everything is very specific to each fighter. I got to see what you got, how you fight, and then I can tell you that. And how tall you are. Like, I need a lot of information. What if Ryan win the fight? Are you going to be? Hell yeah, I'll be surprised. Very surprised. They say you have the kid fights and losses Wilder had with Fury take something out of you. True. It might have made him gun shy. Trill's a smart dude. I don't know why you don't win these boxing trivias, Trill. Who's he negotiating with? Bud and Tszyu, from what I hear, possibly are talking. If Tszyu wins, Bud wants that belt. That'll be his like 4th weight class, right? or his third weight class. No, fourth. That'll be his fourth, right? He did 35, he did 40, and yeah. He was Bud a lightweight? Yeah, Bud was a lightweight, right? He was undisputed lightweight, wasn't he? Or no, was he undisputed at 40? I'm confused. He was undisputed at 47, but was he undisputed at 35 or 40? I forget. Wouldn't be get cleared if he had cataracts. Oh, right. Good point. Good point. Maybe was, yeah, it's a good point. See? But sometimes they don't clear guys when there's so much money on the line. And the guy's like, I'm good, I'm good. Just, you never know, is all I'm saying. I'm still not that impressed by. That's why I don't get into like what happened. I just know something. I know something was up, but whatever. I'm still not that impressed by Tszyu. I'm with you. I got to see more. Marco, LOL, I'm LA. All right. EOA. ENWI, fo. When I heard about Thurman dropping out, I was disappointed. Yeah, me too, but Fundora's going to be more fun. Salute H Money. South Central. Al EOA. Sorry, I got to stop doing that. Probably sounds stupid. My bad. But the thing is, Errol sounded really high the whole. Yeah, he sounded high too. He was talking real slow. Yeah, I remember that after the fight when he was trying to talk to his kid. And his kid, if you remember this, he's like, "Yo, we gonna do it again." And his kid didn't even understand him. Now, when your own child doesn't understand you, you know you're altered because you know somebody's voice, you know their mannerisms, you know what they're saying. His own son didn't understand them. That which made me think even further something's up. I mean, that could have been just the ass whooping at that point that he took. He could have been slurring from that, for all I know, though. But he sounded that way before too. Teach salute. Taco, what up? One of my boys growing up, his name was Tariq, the Egyptian Muslim dude, but he went by Taco. If Bud becomes 3-time world champion, who you got? You got to put him up there. Yeah. But Taco, I'm very big on who you beat. I'm not big on belts because sometimes, as we talked about earlier in this live stream, sometimes the world champions and people holding the belts are not all that. They shouldn't have, like Rolly shouldn't have a belt. There's an example. So for me, it's about who you beat to get the belt. So I don't care about being undisputed or belts. I care about who they beat. Now, it depends who Bud beats to get that belt, in my opinion. Yes, but not undisputed. They're right. He was only undisputed at 47, and 35, right? It's H Money time. 40 and 47. Right, so he didn't do 35. Okay. 40, yeah, so he was undisputed at 40 and 47, right? So he'd be 3 division weight champion if he could undispute again. Errol sounded high the whole week. Nah, not the whole week. Just the night of the day of the fight to me. Just the day of the fight. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it the day of the fight where it jumped out. Not the whole week. Not to me, at least. Whatever anybody else says, I don't know. I'm convinced Thurman was pulled from the Tszyu fight because Spence. Nah, I mean, unless he's faking. I mean, he could be faking an injury, but Boji said he heard Tszyu won Spence, not Crawford, just like PBC having a Tszyu job. Yeah. I felt harassed after watching Errol. Yeah, that was a vicious ass whooping. Marco, watch your mouth, Rolly the King at 40. Yeah, okay. You're drunk. 15 years old and drinking. But undisputed, 140. Journeyman, Victor Postel. Okay, well, whatever. Exactly. Well, I guess, yeah. So, I mean, but it's still impressive. It matters who you beat. If all the fighters are mediocre in that era, then you still get put in all-time great talks because you beat everybody in front of you, and there's just you have to take what you were given. But those were all the best fighters at 140 at the time. I don't really remember. My top 5: Ali, Mayweather, McGregor. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. McGregor. Wiling out. I don't know who you're calling babe, but it's weird. I'm not your babe. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, who are you calling babe? Errol sounded high during the press conferences. I don't remember that. I don't remember him sounding high during the press conference. Just the night of the fight. Yeah, what kind of bad seeing Errol do that? Well, folks say the belts mean everything. Should respect Rolly. Right. Rolly's garbage. You know, the old man should have beat him. And that was one of the worst stoppages I've ever seen. Appreciate you, Mamoon. XD. I don't know what you're saying. No way, bro, said McGregor. Yeah, he did. He did. Maybe trolling, or maybe just drunk. I think he's drunk. He's probably sipping grandma syrup. I'm about to time out the dude. You got a wrench. You could do it. Anybody who does a super chat gets a wrench immediately. And anybody who has been a repeated member of the streams, I will wrench up. Just remind me. It's nothing against you guys. I just forget who has been frequenting my rooms. Let me see how many likes we're at. 41. I want to hit 50. Can we please get to 50 likes? Por favor. Mi gente, gracias. 140 was way better when it was Danny, Garcia, Lamont Peterson, Lucas Matisse, Zab. Yeah. Although Zab won welterweight championship, undisputed. What would Manny Pacquiao's toughest fight be in boxing? What would it be, or what was it? It was Floyd, obviously. What would it be now? I don't get the question. Ain't no way, he said McGregor. When's trivia? Trivia is going to start in a couple minutes. We're going to start the trivia. You guys want to get down with this trivia? What you think? So just those of you who are new in the room, I do Marco's boxing trivia at the end of every stream. It's 3 questions. You guys get 10 seconds to answer the question. Whoever answer pops up first in my chat for me, because apparently sometimes it'll come up in yours for, I don't know, but whichever answer comes up first in my chat gets the point. Whoever gets 3 points first, 3 correct answers first, wins. You have 10 seconds. Don't Google it. And you can't answer twice. If you answer twice, I'm only taking the first answer. Only the first answer is eligible that you leave. You got winning Pitbull versus Rolly. I got Pitbull as well, Dre. I got Pitbull winning by a close but non-disputable victory. Yeah, trivia. Lovely. Let's do it. I feel powerful with this wrench. That's what she said. Yeah, that was inappropriate. My bad. All right. You guys want to do this trivia? You guys want to get down with this triv? Let me hear you guys say a ready. Put a ready in the chat, and let's get down with this trivia. Once I see a couple readies, we'll do this. Do it like Brutus. Light skin, what up? Just in time for the trivia. My man, light skin. That was a random joke. I know. Sorry. He said, I feel powerful with this wrench. So it was on some like with the ladies type shit. The wrench. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I've been married for a long time. I can only talk about it. Could talk about being a player. Those days were over. Let's get ready to rumble. All right. Ready. All right. Bruce ain't here. Harvey. That's where he is. Not up in this piece. All right. Here we go. Who was the first man? Who was the first man to ever go from middleweight champion to heavyweight champion? First man to ever go from the middleweight champ to the heavyweight champ. 10 seconds, go. First man to ever win the middleweight and also the heavyweight championship. 8 seconds. 7. Sisniks. Fizav. Foe. 3, 2, 1. We're done. And what a surprise. Stop gets it. Bob Fitzsimmons is correct. Trill and Alfonso Roy is the second one to ever do it. You guys can't let Stop do this again. He's 15. You guys understand? He's 15. Just scraping off grown men, scraping them off. Damn. All right. Okay. Let's do another one. All right, here we go. This one's, I think, difficult, but here we go. What was the name of the last man to ever hold a victory over Floyd Mayweather in the boxing ring? Last man to ever beat Floyd Mayweather in the boxing ring. Officially beat him. What's the man's name? Go. Yeah, I think he does have 8 seconds. Last man to beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing ring. Officially. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So it is a Bulgarian. I'm Bulgarian, but you didn't name him, so I'm not going to give it to you. His name is Serafim Todorov. That's the name. That's the name. He was an Olympic. He ended up winning the gold that year over Floyd. Serafim was a gold medal winner in the 96 Olympics. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Who was the first person, the first heavyweight to be champion? Wait, no. Let me do this the other way around. This is better. What do you call the current rules of boxing? What's the name of the current rules of boxing? Go. 10 seconds. Current set of rules of which boxing is fought under. What are those rules called? They're called something. 7 seconds. Oh, Trash got it. Marquise and Trash got it. Stop wouldn't have gotten it because he just said Queensberry. It's the Marquise of Queensberry. But it doesn't matter. Trash got it first. All right. Trash won. No Stop's going to complain about this, saying he was first, but he wasn't first from what I saw. Trash won. Stop motion won. All right. Here we go. Next one. Next one. You guys ready? For this? Mother lover? All right. What boxer holds the record? What heavyweight champion, holds the record for having the most, for holding the heavyweight championship for the longest cumulative amount of time? Meaning he's had the belt, he might have lost it, regained it, but the most time being holding a heavyweight belt in history. Go. Most heavyweight holding the belt for the most cumulative time. Boom. Trill Savage got that one. You got it first, I should say. It was Joe first. Dre said, yeah, Trash said Joe Louis, which is wrong. And Trill said Klitschko, which is correct. So now we got a 3-way tie. That's a good one. Klitschko is the most cumulative amount of time. Joe Louis is the guy who held the heavyweight championship for the longest without losing, straight. But Klitschko held it the most cumulative because he won, then he lost, remember? And then he went on that tear of holding it for like 8 years or 9 years, 10 years maybe. All right. I don't know. I didn't mean to highlight that, RL. All right. Here we go. You might lose your belt. I don't know. You might not. Got to have more confidence. Homeboy. All right. Let's find another one. It's another one. Okay. Let's find another one. Okay, I'm trying to get a good one here. Okay, here we go. What is the name of the first female boxer to ever be on the undercard of a pay-per-view event, boxing show? It's the name of the first female boxer to ever be on pay-per-view boxing. She was the undercard, but she was on it. Go. First female fighter to ever be on pay-per-view boxing. Stop motion got it. It is Christy Martin. Stop motion got it. All right. Stops at 2. So Stop just needs one more and he takes this. Ann Wolf was a great guess, Harvey. Great guess. Serrano is too early. She's current, so that wouldn't work. Not too early, but too young. Layla Ali is a great guess too, but it was Christy Martin. Okay, Christy Martin was the godfather godmother of women's boxing. Man, she was knocking fools out, silly female fools. She was no joke. Christy Martin was dope. All right, stop motion is 1 win away. This 15-year-old kid is 1 win away from waxing all you grown-ass men. Just saying. You guys want to go to sleep with that on your conscience? That's on you. Just saying. All right. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this flowing. Keep it going and flowing. You're 15 too, Dre? All right. The Martin, you're not blocked. I see you. See? Why are you saying are you blocked? You said Christy Martin second. Stop said it first, and then you came right after him. See? I'm going. So this is what I saw. I saw Serrano. This is exactly the order I saw it. Serrano, Ann Wolf, wrong. Layla Ali, wrong. Shields, wrong. And boom, right? And then you were also right, but Stop came in before you. So I got to give it to him. All right? All right. Christy Martin was no joke. You're not, nah, nobody's blocked. I see all you guys. You're just not coming in before the other people. All right. Next question. Nah, not because you said McGregor. You're not blocked. I mean, you got Jake Paul as your, maybe we should block that, but we won't. We're equal opportunity stream here. All right. Here we go. You guys ready? Let me see a ready in the chat if everybody's ready. Okay. You guys ready? Let me see a couple readies in the chat. Let me see a couple readies in the chat. Couple readies in the chat. All right. Here we go. All right. What ounce gloves did heavyweight champion Joe Louis wear while he was defending his title? What ounces did heavyweight Joe Louis wear? What ounce gloves did he wear? Go. 10 seconds. What was the ounces of gloves that Joe Louis wore while he defended his world titles? All right. We got a correct answer, and it is Trill Savage. First one to come in, and he is correct. He is correct. 8 ounces is correct. Damn, we got 2-2. We got 2. I don't even think Stop answered that one. No, he didn't even answer it. Now, you didn't. Anybody saying you said it first, I'm telling you what I see. Ready, and the first answer after the ready is this. Then El Harvey 6, which is wrong. And then Dre is 3rd, which is right. So the first one was Trill. Okay? It was 8. Did Stop even answer this? I don't even see him here. Nah, he didn't know? All right. All right. We ready for now it's 2-2. And then, let me go back to what we got. Trill is 2, Stop is 2, Trash Game Dev has 1. So the next one takes this. All right? You guys ready? You guys ready? Let me hear a ready. I know you got it, Vaughn. You just didn't get it. Wait, let me see. I don't even see you. Let me find you. Vaughn. Yep, Vaughn, you did get it, but you got it like 4th. You got it 4th. All right. All righty. You guys ready? Let me hear another couple readies. All right, we're getting the readies. All right, bet. Here we go. For all the marbles, this is championship rounds, ladies and gentlemen. Championship rounds. This is when you got to bite down and throw those bows. All right? Well, not literally bows because that's illegal in boxing, but you know what I'm saying. Right? You know what I'm saying. Okay. 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 Here we go. Let Let me pull one up. You guys, everybody's ready? All right. What city and state did Errol Spence grow up in? Did he grow up? Go. 10 seconds. The city and state where Errol Spence was raised. City and state where Errol Spence grew up. Okay, so far we have 2 wrong answers. Another wrong answer. Another wrong answer. Another wrong answer. Damn, nobody's getting this one. Boom. Trill got it. Oh, wait, no. L. Harvey got it first. Damn. It is Dallas. He was born in Long Island, but he grew up in Dallas. I think stop motion just forfeited. Let me just make sure the first one, Texas. Yep, Dallas. The first one to say it is L. Harvey. All right. Damn, now we got L. Harvey on the board. Damn. L. Harvey's on the board. L. Harvey is on the board. All right. All right. It's getting close, guys. Still, though, stop and trash are 1 answer away from taking this title. 1 answer away are stop and trash from taking this title. Damn. Okay. Here we go. This one's a little obscure, but I'm going to throw it in there because I'm cool with him. Actually, you know what? That one's too obscure. I don't want to do that. I don't think you guys will get it. We'll be here all night. Okay, here we go. What is the name of the last heavyweight boxer to ever participate in a bare knuckle fight for the championship of the world? Last heavyweight championship bare knuckle fight. What was the name of the winner of that? Go. Last fighter to participate in a bare knuckle fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. Boom. Trash Game Dev got it. It is John L. Sullivan. Okay. Now we got 3 people with 2. So we need somebody to get 1 more. Ray Mercer, I get where you're going. You think I'm talking about MMA. Well, MMA isn't bare knuckle, by the way. MMA is you have a thing on it. Now I'm talking about actual bare knuckle back in the day. Back in the day. Okay. Now, it wasn't Jack, unfortunately. It was John L. Sullivan. Last bare knuckle and first gloved heavyweight champion of the world is John L. Sullivan. Word up. Okay. Here we go. You guys ready? Let me hear some readies up in there while I pull up this next question. Let me hear some readies. All right. Here we go. I want you guys name one of two heavyweight champions to have beaten everybody that they've fought. Name me one of the 2 heavyweight champions who have beaten every man that they have. Now, remember, listen to the wording. They've beaten everybody they fought. Boom. Trash Game got that mad quick. Wow. Trash Game just came out of here and took this title. Trash Game is the winner. Mad quick. Got him. He did get him. Damn, he even got him. So he put in Lennox, got him, and mother effer. He put all that in before anybody could even put in Lennox. I'll say one thing though. Marciano. Yeah, Marciano would have been right as well. That's it. That would have been right, but Lennox is also right. And why? In case you guys don't understand, I'm sure you do. You guys are smart. Lennox lost to Rockman and Oliver McCall, but he beat them in the rematch. So he virtually beat everybody he's ever fought. Guys, and see, you know who's kind of a sore loser is stop motion. He wasn't even in here to take his ass whooping. He just forfeit. Guys, give it up. Big up to Trash Game Dev, who is the new Marco Boxing Trivia Champion, shattering the 5 defenses of stop motion MMA, shattering it and grabbing those belts. Now he's going to go home, take the belts, go home, bang his girl, get a steak dinner, get some lobster, and just enjoy being champion. Trash, I want you tomorrow to come and defend this title. It's going to be dope. Anyway, that's it for me tonight, guys. We did a longer stream. Again, please hit the like button on the way out. I appreciate you guys for coming down, for watching, for participating in a little boxing fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And I'm out. Peace.